Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna. Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Krishna. Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Gaurani Sai, Gaurani Sai, Gaurani Sai, Jaya Gaurani Sai. Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya. Nitai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol. Nitai Gaur, Nitai Gaur, Haribol, Nitai Gaur, Haribol. Om Vishnupad Paramahansa Parivrajakacarya Ashtottara Shri Srimad Divine Grace Abhay Charana Ravinda Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki ISKCON founder Acharya BPT founder Acharya Savior of the whole world Srila Prabhupada Ki ग्रंथराज श्रीमद् भागवतम की निताय गौर प्रेमानंदे all glories to the assembled devotees all glories to the assembled devotees all glories to the assembled devotees all glories to Shri Guru and Shri Gauranga नमः विष्णुपदाय कृष्ण पृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्ति वेदांत स्वामिन इति नामिने नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय ओम ज्ञानतिमिरन्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरोन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपः कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकं वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरोः श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगणा रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपादान् सहगणा ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपासिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे I am not able to open here. We are discussing from Srimad Bhagavatam, 7th canto, 2nd chapter, text number 35. Please repeat after me. Evam vilapatinam vai paribhraya. Okay. Evam vilapatinam vai parigruhya mritam patim anichhatinam nirharam अर्कोस्तं संन्यवर्तत एवं विलपतिनां वै परिगृह्यामृतं पतिम् अनिच्छतिनां निर्हारम् अर्कोस्तं संन्यवर्तत Mataji's? We don't have it. एवं विलपतिनां वै परिगृह्यामृतं पतिम् अनिच्छतिनां निर्हारम् Erkostam Sanyavartata. Word to word meaning, translation and purport by His Divine Grace, Abhay Charana Arvinda Bhakti Vedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Evam, thus, Vilapatinam of the lamenting queens. Why, indeed, Parigruhya, taking on their laps. Mrutam, the dead. Patim, husband. Anichatinam, not desiring. Nirharam, the carrying out of the body for the funeral ceremony. Arkaha, the sun. Astam, the setting position. Sanyavartata, passed away. Translation: the time was appropriate for the body to be burned, but the queens, not allowing it to be taken away, continued lamenting for the dead body, which they kept on their laps. In the meantime, the sun completed its movements for setting in the west. Purport: according to the Vedic system, if a person dies during the daytime, it is customary for his funeral ceremony to be performed before the sun sets, regardless of whether he is burned or buried. And if he dies at night, the funeral must be completed before the next sunrise. Apparently, the queens continued lamenting for the dead body, the lump of matter, and would not allow it to be taken away for burning. This illustrates the strong grip of illusion among foolish persons who consider the body the self. Women are generally considered less intelligent. Because of ignorance only, the queens thought of the dead body as their husband, and somehow or other thought that if the body were kept, their husband would remain with them. Such a conception of the self is certainly for Gokhara, cows and asses. We have actually seen that sometimes when a cow's calf has died, the milkman cheats the cow by presenting before her the dead body of her calf. Thus, the cow, who would not otherwise allow milking, licks the dead body of the calf and allows herself to be milked. This substantiates the description of the Shastra that a foolish man in the bodily concept of life is like a cow. Not only do foolish men and women consider the body the self, but we have even seen that the dead body of a so called yogi was kept for days by his disciples who thought that their guru was in samadhi. When decomposition began and a bad smell unfortunately began to overwhelm the yogic power, the disciples allowed the dead body of the so called yogi to be burned. Thus, the bodily concept of life is extremely strong among foolish persons who are compared to cows and asses. Nowadays, great scientists are trying to freeze dead bodies so that in the future these frozen bodies may again be brought to life. The incident narrated by Hiranyakashipu from history must have taken place millions of years ago because Hiranyakashipu lived millions of years ago and was even then quoting from history. Thus, the incident occurred before Hiranyakashipu's lifetime, but the same ignorance in the bodily concept of life is still prevalent, not only among laymen, but even among scientists who think they will be able to revive frozen corpses. Apparently, the queens did not want to deliver the dead body for burning because they were afraid of dying with the dead body of their husband. Hare Krishna, welcome to our morning Srimad Bhagavatam class. In this section, beginning of 7th canto of Srimad Bhagavatam, Hiranyakashipu goes to his lamenting relatives, including his mother, Diti, and in the wife of Hiranyaksha, who was just killed by Lord Varahadev. His dead body is there, and then he is telling to them some sermons. Also, the sons of Hiranyaksha and so many demons who are all his associates, that how the body is temporary, so one should not be lamenting. He speaks philosophy from Gita, Bhagavad, etc. Because he is a Pandit, he is a learned person. But the problem is, he is not going to apply this knowledge in his own life. After this, he only goes to kill Lord Vishnu, thinking that he can kill him. All this knowledge he speaks is given by Lord Vishnu, who is eternal, and then he is not having the practical realization of that because he is hateful of devotees, including his own son, Prahlad Maharaj. When one has hatred towards Lord and his devotees, the knowledge he carries, he cannot apply it in his own life. That's why, more than knowing, what is required is submission to devotees, service attitude to devotees. freedom from envy towards devotees. Then without knowledge also knowledge will dawn. Divya Gyan Ridhe Prakashit. The transcendental knowledge is not Masti ke Prakashit. All our IIT, NIT, all engineering, medicines, all that is in the brain only. That is nothing to do with heart. It doesn't sink in the heart. All some emotions may be there which have nothing to do with that academic, what is the syllabus. But spiritual life, spiritual knowledge, that sinks in the heart and that is revealed in the heart when one is surrendered to spiritual master's instruction. यस्य देवे परा भक्तिर यथा देवे तथा गुरो तस्यैते कथिता ह्यर्थः प्रकाशन्ते महात्मनः. Only unto those great souls who have implicit faith both in the Lord and the spiritual master, all the imports of Vedic knowledge are automatically revealed. Automatically revealed. That's why we have our acharyas, Srila Gaur Kishudas Babaji Maharaj, who was illiterate, never read any scripture because he is illiterate. He cannot write his name. If at all some documents are there, he can put his thumb print. That's it. But the big scholars, including Bhaktivinoda Thakur and many others, they would come to him and ask him questions, and he would give answers citing from the scriptures. So many slokas and all that he knew without reading one scripture. We know so many scriptures: Bhakti Shastri, Bhakti Vaibhav, Bhakti Vedant, Bhakti Sarvabhaum, Bhakti Siddhant, what not, Ati Bhakti, Bhakti Bhakti, Ati Bhakti Chorer Lakshan. So much pride comes that I have done Bhakti Shastri, I have done Bhakti Vaibhav and Bhakti Vedant and all that. That's what His Grace Sarvam Prabhu condemns. He was telling once Radhesham Prabhu, what is the use of all this Bhakti Shastri, Bhakti Vaibhav, all these brahmacharis and all? They don't develop humility. You put them in action. Daily they should do 2-3 hours of toilet bathroom cleaning, go out for Sankirtan for 1-2 hours, and they should do humble menial services. Prabhupada's early disciples, they did not have Bhakti Shastri, Bhakti Vaibhav, but they did all these services and now they are self-realized souls. They are gurus and they are able to enlighten many others. They themselves are enlightened and they are able to enlighten others. So just bookish knowledge is not enough. What is required is the realization of that real experience of the Supreme Lord. Pareshanubhuti, that is required. Bhakti, Pareshanubhava, Viraktir. These are the three signs when one is performing bhakti. So bhakti develops and Pareshanubhav, one experiences the Supreme Lord. Pareshanubhav, Paresha Anubhav, the experience of the Supreme Lord at every moment. सावरजंगम देखी न देखी तार मूर्ति सर्वत्र हय निज इष्ट देव स्फूर्ति. The pure devotees of the Lord, they don't see living or moving on non-moving living beings or things, but they see their Ishtadev, their Supreme Lord, dear Lord, everywhere. Hmm? Ishtadeva Spurti. Spurti means like, it's like it comes. Sometimes in the movie and all we see, suddenly something comes up, some jinn or something like that. So like that, Lord will pop up from here, from there, everywhere, wherever they glance. The Lord only is revealed for them. That's what he also says. Srila Bilva Mangal Thakur. भक्तिं मयि स्थिरतरा भगवन् यदि स्यात् दैवेन न फलति दिव्यकिशोरमूर्ति मुक्ति स्वयं मुकुलिताञ्जलिसेव्यते धर्मार्थकामगतयः समय प्रतीक्षा. This is one of the favorite verses of Srila Prabhupada. In his books he quotes that bhakti smai tvai stirataya bhagwan yadi syat. Oh Lord, if only my bhakti, devotional service towards you, becomes little more stable. In one sense, Anatha Nivritti stage is crossed and Nishtha one enters, that is called as Nishtita Bhajana Kriya. Then the anarthas of passion and ignorance are not there, which make bhakti unsteady. Anytime passion comes and floods our heart, our bhakti becomes unsteady. Whatever we are doing, we are not focused there. Something else only mind wanders to. Or ignorance comes. Whatever we are doing, chanting, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, the end of chanting only. Miss for the time being. Again, he may, Hare Krishna. So it's not a sthir bhakti, a sthir bhakti. So bhakti stvai stiratara, stiratam. So just little more. First is steady. This is even little beyond nishtha because nishtha will make bhakti steady. But he's saying stiratara, bhakti stoi stiratara bhagwan yadisyat. If only that could happen. If that happens, daivena na falati divya kishora murti, Lord's kishore murti. 16-year young Krishna playing on his flute. Divya Kishore Moti, so transcendental form. Yesterday we were discussing there that Krishna's body is transcendental. You take a blade and cut Krishna's body, no blood will come. No veins in his body. We have so many veins. Ashnaviram Shuddham Apapavidham. There are no veins in his body. There are no bones in his body. So it's very soft body. That doesn't mean that it is like butter only. Uh, it can be Vajradapi Kathoram. The demon comes, then it will be as if there is no flesh, only bones are only there, like Vajra. So it depends on how one approaches the Lord. Once His Holiness Radhanath Swami Maharaj was asked question that those who are pure devotees of Lord Kurmadev or Matsyadev, when they go to the Vaikuntha world, what do they see the Lord as? Like Kurmadev, is he in the form of a tortoise there when they see? Or is he in the four-handed Narayan form? Like that. So I was very curious to know the answer. Maharaj said it depends on the bhav, mood of the devotee. If the devotee wants to see him in four-handed Narayan form, that same Kurmadev, then he'll appear as four-handed Narayan form. But if the devotee wants to see him as Lord Tortoise, so Lord will appear like a tortoise, huge tortoise, like that. So bhav is very, very important. So he says, Mukti Swayam Mukulitanjali Sevyate Asman. So when such thing, bhakti becomes very steady, then Mukti Devi will be standing at the door saying, Prabhu or Mataji, may I come in? I want to serve you. Please give me some service. But no way. The devotee is so much engaged in devotional service. He has no time. Mataji, please wait. I have a lot of service. Afterwards, we will see. So if she has to be in the waiting list outside the door, so what to speak of her servants? Dharmartha Kama Gatayo Samayaha Pratiksha. They are only waiting as the time passes. Hopefully, our mistress, Srimati Mukti Devi, will get some service for this Prabhu or this Mataji. God knows when will that happen. Once she renders service, then there could be some hope for us, we three, Dharma, Artha, Kam, to get some service to this Prabhu or this Mataji. So what a exalted position Bhakti has. So that's how. So what is required are the realizations Bhakti, Pareshanu, Bhava, Virakti, and then automatically Virakti. There is no test in devotional, the material things. The things are there. Things are very charming because it's all glittering. They say in English, all that glitters is not gold. So certainly those who want to purchase gold, so like something this our donation box glitters. So we don't. Okay, we'll purchase gold. We understand it's not gold. It's a stainless steel. Like even if it is yellow colored, still we understand. Just because it is glittering, it is not gold. There is a way to test gold because we are going to spend a lot of money. I don't know how much per tola, 10 gram, maybe 50,000, whatever. 1 lakhs nowadays. Okay, huge cost now. So 1 lakh rupee we are going to give just for 10 gram. So we are not just something glitters. We will not purchase it. We will go to proper shop and then also tests will be performed. So one has to be very clear about that. So he's saying that what was the point? I missed the point. Uh, that is over. So dharma artha kam, that is over. Something ahead we are going. Okay. So just knowledge is not enough, but realization is also required. So here, when he is giving knowledge, this knowledge is true. He is repeating from the scriptures. So there is no defect in the knowledge that is giving. He is basically telling the story of one king, Suyagya. He, while fighting in a very chivalrous way with his enemies, got killed. But he was fighting with all vigor. One point of time when he was attacking, he bit his lips with his teeth. And he had taken his weapon to kill his enemy, but the enemy was faster than him. He shot some arrow or something, and it hit him in the chest or something, and then he fell down dead. So his lips were still bitten by that those teeth only, and that is the position in which the queens they came to know this our husband is dead. So they came running there to the uh, battlefield, and they are crying. So there is 33 to 34 is lamentation of the queens being described. 33rd, they say that in your presence the citizens were happy and now they are unhappy. As long as he was ruling as an ideal king, loving king, because king is like father. He is father for all the citizens. That's why citizen would always look forward for the existing king to have a son. And if the existing king did not have any son, it would be not only his concern and anxiety, but would be the anxiety of all the citizens also, that we need Next person as our father also. For that matter, when Nanda Maharaj and Yashoda Mai also did not conceive any child, all the Brajavasis were praying that let there be a son born to them. In fact, they performed some vratas also. But Nanda Maharaj and Yashoda Mai knew that the kind of child we want won't be possible by this kind of vratas. Hmm. It will require Dwadashi Vrat. So anyway, Purnamasi also tells, but these Rajavasis, there are many customs, what do you call that? They are not exactly superstition, but very auspicious trees are there, like banyan tree and all that. And one of the auspicious trees are Arjun trees. And these trees were earlier somewhere born, Nalakuver and Manigri, they were born as trees somewhere else. But Nanda Maharaj uprooted from there and planted in his courtyard only. They are just outside Nanda Bhavan. So all these Brajavasis would come to Nanda Bhavan, then they would feel, these are very auspicious. They would go rotate around these Ashwatha trees, Yamal Arjun, these two trees, and touch them and pray, oh Ashwatha trees, let Nanda Maharaj and Yashoda Mai have a son, like that. They would be pleading like that. But anyway, that was not enough. So ultimately, under the guidance of Purnamasi, Nanda Maharaj and Yashoda Mai do Dwadashi Vrat, and after a year, then she conceives a child. A lot details are there. So they were praying. So they are saying, these ladies, these queens, in your presence the citizens were happy, and now they are unhappy because you are dead. Then 34 they said, you were a very grateful husband and a most sincere friend. We cannot exist without you. Let us follow you and serve you. It is true for wife, husband is a friend. For husband, Guru is the friend. For Guru, Krishna is the friend. So that is the way it is. So that will help. So he was a grateful husband and most sincere friend, but they are saying, we cannot exist without you. Let us follow you and serve you. Now, wherever you are going or gone, we also will go. Just let us know where you are. We will also come there. In 35th, they say they were not allowing the body to be burnt even though sun is about to set. So Prabhupada tells Vedic injunctions how the thing should be working. When the person dies, if he dies in the night, evening hours, when sun has already set, so next sunrise, before next sunrise, the body should be cremated, whichever way, according to the custom. Those who are Sanatan Dharma follows, they will burn the body on funeral pyre, and those who are following other customs, they will bury the body. But it has to be before next sunrise. But if the person dies after sunrise, then before sunset, the body should be whatever burnt or buried. So that is to be followed. But now sun is about to set, and these ladies are not allowing. They just embrace the body of their husband. They are crying and they are lamenting. So then what to do? That is the concern. Next verse will describe how Yamraj himself then felt pity for them, compassion for them, and he comes in the form of a dwarf Brahmin. He instructs them, makes them detached from this dead body, gives them knowledge, and then the funeral ceremony will be performed. That will come tomorrow. But in today's verse, what Prabhupada is highlighting many things. So he says that apparently the queens continued lamenting for the dead body, the lump of matter, and would not allow it to be taken away by for burning. This illustrates the strong grip of illusion among foolish persons who consider the body the self. In spiritual life, especially Bhakti path, this is the beginning to realize that I am not body, I am spirit soul. The teachings of Krishna to Arjun in the beginning of Bhagavatam only is Dehinosmin yatha dehe kaumaram yavaram jara tatha dehantara prapti dhiras tatranamuyati. One who is in knowledge, he is not bewildered by the body changes, whatever changes body undergoes six changes. Body is born, it grows, it is maintained, it produces byproducts, dwindles and dies. So in short, Krishna is telling Kaumaram, Yavanam, Jara, different style of calculating, because these are uh, according to the age. First 5 years Kaumar, then Pauganda, next 5 years, then Kishore. So Krishna is not telling everything, because the point has to be made clear. He is not telling about different ages and all that. The knowledge given is about soul. How the body changes, but the soul doesn't change. Soul just undergoes change of the body. All that within the body, the body is undergoing changes, and once he leaves the body, the soul goes to the next body. So Kaumaram, Yauvanam. So he skipped Pauganda, Kishore. This is understood. Kaumaram, Yauvanam, and then middle age and all directly Jara. And then Dehantar, change of the body. Dhiras Tatrana Muyati. One who is in knowledge, he is not bewildered by such a change. But this illusion is very strong in the world today and earlier also. Strong grip of illusion among foolish persons who consider the body the self. In bhakti, this is the beginning of knowledge. In jnana marg, this is the end of knowledge. Atma sakshatkar. Aham brahmasmi. I am not body, I am spirit soul. This is the end. At best, something about absolute, what knowledge is there is, absolute is impersonal. That's it. So if he has no special features, impersonal, Nirvishesh. Vishesh means special. Savishesh. Lord is person. So Vishesh, like what is so special about this person? Every person has something special. So when we get attracted to anyone, there is something special in him. What is that special? That is called a vibhuti, opulence. Krishna has 88 opulence as such described. There are millions of opulences, but 88 are described. And then at the end, Krishna says that what he says, यत् यद् विभूतिमत्सत्वं श्रीमदूर्जितमेव तत्तदेवावगच्छत्वं मम तेजो अंश संभवम्. It's just a spark of my splendor. Rasoham apsu kaunteya. When we are thirsty and drink water, it is so nourishing, so pleasing, so satisfying, cooling also. So many things are happening simultaneously just by drinking that water. Hmm? So he is saying Rasoham apsu kaunteya. Prabhasmi shashi shuryo. Now in the winter season we can imagine we feel summer this sun heat sunlight. It is so pleasing. Morning whatever 7 o'clock 7:38. It is so nice. Certainly at 12 o'clock 1 o'clock it will be scorching sun, but at least Prabhasmi. And night time when it's dark, then moon is giving cooling moonlight. That is night lamp. Now what's happening is sun. The day lamp is going on. So day lamp is very powerful. Night we want to sleep, but we don't want complete darkness. So some lamp which will give some dim light, 15 watt or something like that. So moon is like that, night lamp of the Lord. So very amazingly, Lord has made so many arrangements. So there is so much speciality in every living being. For that matter, not only human beings, males and females, but other animals. Shark. You can see so much YouTube. If you see so many videos, no need to see, but you will find sharks there, lions there, and horses there. Varieties of horses. One horse will be attracted just because of his hair there and the way he runs. It is so attractive. So why is it so attractive? Because some vibhuti of the Lord is manifest in that particular body, in that living entity. So Lord is Savishesh. He is filled with so many special features. All the special features are in Him only. Hmm? Whatever we see in the creation, special feature 1, 200 in any one person, they are just spark of splendor of Krishna. They are nothing. The one who is attracted to Krishna, he will not be attracted to these charms. He will be immediately reminded of Krishna. Oh, this Prabhu, this talent, this is originally there in Krishna. Like Krishna is the greatest of brahmacharis also. Hmm. So in Garga Samhita it is told when gopis had to go to meet Durvasa Muni on the other side of the Yamuna, they made many footsteps, but then they found that Yamuna is over flooded. So they asked Krishna, how can we cross? It's very simple. Just go to Yamuna and say, Yamuna Devi, if Krishna is the best of the brahmacharis, then give the way. And they said, what? Best of the, my God, you are such a fellow. Not even 1 second you can remain without one gopi or hundreds of gopis. You are not satisfied with one gopi also. So how? But then Krishna said, your choice. If you want, you try. Then they said, okay, no other option is there. So they said, Yamuna, please give way if Krishna is the best brahmachari. Immediately, Yamuna, such flooded water, even ordinary water, ordinary river will not give way. Immediately it was into two parts. And they could easily cross. They were wondering, how is it? Anyway, they fed Durvasa and all that. And when again Yamuna was flooded, they were wondering. They went to Durvasa Muni. They fed him a lot, many hundreds of baskets of foodstuffs. Then Durvasa said, if you tell the Yamuna, if I am eternally hungry, so then you can, means I am eternally fasting, then give me the way. So they said so. And then immediately Yamuna gave way. They came here and they were wondering now two wonders. They asked Krishna, how is it so? Krishna said, I may be there around you for your pleasure, but as such, I am Atmaram. I am on my own, I am satisfied also. I am satisfying my devotees as a servant for them. So then they were saying, yeah. And as for Durvasa, he took it for your pleasure. Otherwise, Durvasa, he takes Durva, that green grass juice, sometimes once in a while. So he is not interested in any foodstuffs. You give him palatable dishes, he is not interested. So Krishna has so many features, but then impersonalists they say that nothing, all impersonal, absolute truth. So then there is nothing further to be discussed. Like every man or woman or any male or any animal or anything we discuss, there is some speciality about it. Then only we discuss. Otherwise, we don't discuss about it. Just like we go from here to anywhere, on the way we'll find so many stones. We don't worry about it. But if you want to construct house, then stones matter a lot. Yeah, this stone, this is very good stone. Then stone is also special. Something is there, but impersonalists feel nothing special about the Lord. So that's why their knowledge ends with Aham Brahmasmi. I'm not body, I'm spirit soul. But bhakti begins with this. But this knowledge is not there. That's why Prabhupada's lectures, so many places he keeps repeating. We are not his bodies, we are spirit souls. Even practicing bhakti for many years, we don't come to the soul platform. We still consider, or at least actions are as if we are the body only. In theory, we are not body, we are spirit soul. But in practical, we tend to behave as if we are bodies. This illustrates the strong grip of illusion among foolish persons who consider the body the self. Women are generally considered less intelligent because of ignorance only. The queens thought of the dead body as their husband, and somehow or other thought that if the body were kept, their husband would remain with them. Such a conception of the self is certainly for Gokhara, cows, and asses. So women are considered less intelligent. So they should not feel bad. Arey, what is this? For that matter, we can see, some of the males also are short in height. Hmm. 4.9, 4.5, some may be tall 5.5, but some Americans come here, even our Prabhu will appear little small only. Like if His Holiness Swayam Prakash Keshav Maharaj comes, my God, first time you see him you'll feel, "Ee, क्या है ये?" Too tall. Maybe he can be number one in the competition of tallest people. It appears like that, quite tall figure, personality. So that is, if somebody says you're quite short, even in males it will be said like that. So the women no need to feel bad. What is the problem is the attachment of the women, attachment to the body. So Prabhupada explains, they come from one particular family and after marriage they enter in another family while maintaining the attachment to the first family also from where they were born. My mother, my father, and all that they'll talk even to husband, mother-in-law. Your mother-in-law is speaking so harshly. My mother speaks so sweetly. And husband, like, what can I do? My mother, it appears sweet only for me. From childhood, it has been like, and he will also have little harshness like that because he's her son. No? Like that. So, and she will say sometime point out, you are also very harsh. Learn to speak sweetly. You see how my mother speaks and all that. And they may be fair, and this family may be black bodied, little bit black. So much differences. And she, as much as a woman keeps referring to her earlier life, in this life, it will create complexity in her current life, and that's how divorces happen. You can see how the divorce happens. That lady must be having a lot of connection with her mother, father, and she will keep complaining after marriage. Here my husband is saying like this, and my mother-in-law expects so much of work. Because she might not be doing that much work. So here it is expected she does, but she is not ready for it because her body is not used to it and all that. And mother will say, no, 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 tell them to keep maid servant. So much money is there. No, no, they are not saying. They are saying not maid servant is not required. We should do. It's good for body. And she will give a lot of feedback. Mother and father and some more relatives. And this lady becomes completely foolish lady then. She has to gel with the family in which she is married. And the training is given from childhood only. That my dear daughter, not only you will marry with the body of your husband, but with the false ego of your husband. So you need to bend. You should be, and the hard work and all is trained for that daughter. The training is given, making varieties of foodstuffs and all that. So she will very wonderfully gel in this family, and so much so that she will not even remember her mother and father. Devahuti was born to emperor, not king, or king of ruler of some more kings. No, emperor, the king of all kings. Swayambhu Manu, and she was raised in such opulence. She was so beautiful. Her hair was so black and like silk, and so special, so beautiful. She was playing on the terrace of her palace, father's palace, and one Gandharva was flying in the plane. Plane will fly quite above the ground, na? Because many tall buildings are also there. It's a city, capital. But just looking on the terrace, the beauty of Devoti, he fell down from the plane. What beauty she had. But once she got married to Kardam Muni, then she just served there. Then there was no time for bathing, there was no time for putting oil, shampoo, or whatever it is. Nothing. And the husband is sitting in meditation. Only when he woke up, means he came out of his meditation and asked for some food, then she will feed him that food. Food means what? Roots and fruits only. And then she will eat. This is chaste lady. Without husband eating, she will not put anything in the mouth. And he is not getting up only. He doesn't understand only that he's married and somebody else is there, wife is there, like that. So like that. And after he bathes, then she will bathe. He will not get up only. He will not bathe for days together. Many years later, he opened eyes and he, who is this woman here? Then he, yeah, acha, okay. I got married to someone, and then he saw her dedication, commitment, absolute chastity. Then he reciprocated what she desired. Women desire children, so he gave her children and all that. So because of attachment to father's family and husband's family, because of double attachment, she is called as foolish or less intelligent. Women are called less intelligent, and the bodily platform is more prominent in the women, so they only become pregnant and all that. So naturally in pregnancy you cannot just run. Earlier she might be running here and there. Now one has to run little slowly because there are one more soul, and the body's weight is increased. It's a delicate matter and all that, so that's why they are continuously less intelligent. For that matter, if you see ahead, Prabhupada says men are also less intelligent and they are also foolish. Less intelligent is foolish. And men are also foolish because of attachment. Same thing Lord Kapila is also telling Mother Devoti. Prasangam ajaram pasham atmano kavayo viduhu sayeva sadhushu krito mokshadwaram apavritam. In third canto, 25th chapter, Glories of Devotional Service, 20th sloka. Prasangam, the attachment. Ajaram is very powerful. Pasham, noose. Hmm? Those who are hanged. So the rope is very simple. What is that rope? Hardly anything. But once it is put around the neck, and as the what do you call, the support from his leg is removed, then the whole bodily weight, pulls that whole thing, and it just strangles him, chokes him, strangles him, and then he suffocates and dies within few seconds only. So this pash of attachment is stronger than that also. Prasangam ajaram. Jara means invalidity, old age. One doesn't have enough strength. Ajaram is lot of strength, very strong. Prasangam, attachment, is ajaram pasha, very strong nose. Atmano kavayo vidu. Those who are intelligent, they have said so. But same attachment when total to a sadhu, sayeva sadhu shukruto, moksha dwaram uparutam. It opens the doors of liberation. Very easy. The attachment is must. It cannot be avoided. Only it should be transferred, doubted to a sadhu. Then, then it will be amazing. One will be liberated from this cycle of birth and death. So men are also considered foolish. So that's why bodily conception of life, whosoever has, he is condemned in this verse. And then that famous verse, yasyatma buddhi kunapetri dhatuke swadhi kalatradi shubhauma ijjati yatirtha buddhi salilena karichit janesho bignesho sayeva gokara. In this verse, four buddhis are told. Yasyatma buddhi, atma buddhi, one who thinks that this body made up of kapha, vat, pitta, bile, mucus, and air, this is myself. Yasyatma buddhi kunapa. Kunapa is this sack, tridhatuke, made up of kapha, vata, pitta. He is full number one. His mentality is compared to asses and cows. So this is atma buddhi. Yasyatma buddhi kunape tridhatuke swadhihi kalatra adishu. He thinks his body is himself. Then he thinks this is my wife. Then these are my sons, daughters, my mother, father. So this is called a mamata buddhi. Mama. First is Ahankar. I am this body made up of kapha, vata, pitta. And second is mamakar. My wife, my children, my nation, my society, my this, my that. So all foolishness. The extended bodily concept of life. Aham and then mama. Ahankar, mamakar. Everybody is born with two cars from birth only. But people are so foolish, they want third car, hmm, four wheeler. And there are some who have four cars, five cars. They're super foolish. So there's no need. In fact, these cars should be removed because they are going to meet with heavy accident. They will be blasted. One's existence will be finished, spiritual existence. साथ में बुद्धि गुणपित्री धातु के स्वधि कलत्रादिशु भौम इज्जति. This is the third one. The ijja buddhi. Worshipable. What is worshipable? The land where I am born. Janani Janma Bhumi Sargadapi Gariyase. Originally this appears in Ramayana. Lord Ram says Ayodhya and Kausalya. Janani Kausalya Janma Bhumi Ayodhya Swargadapi Gariyase is far superior to heaven. It is true. Ayodhya is Lord's spiritual kingdom, non different from Saket Dham. So that is applicable there. But now we are applying it to India and we are applying to Pakistan. They don't have Sanskrit, but they also mean the same. Mera Pakistan Mahan, Mera Africa Mahan. Everybody thinks wherever I am born, that is only Mahan. So this is Ijja Buddhi. This is also condemned. Then yes, Ijja Buddhi. Yeah, Tirtha Buddhi Salile na Karichi. Tirtha Buddhi, that is the fourth one. Going to a holy site, holy river, Yamuna Ganga somewhere, and taking a dip, and all my sins are gone now. Now I can do any nonsense in life. And next, after some time, again I will come. I'll take a dip in Kaveri or in Godavari or Tungabhadra somewhere, whichever is nearby. Even if it's 100 to 100, 500 kilometers, doesn't matter because it gives me freedom to perform many more sinful activities for long period. So like that. So yat tirtha buddhi salilena karichit janeshu abhigneshu sayeva gekar. Going to holy dham should be janeshu abhigneshu. The people who are staying in the holy dham, they are great devotees of the Lord. They know so many pastimes of the Lord, the tattva of the Lord. Rather than inquiring from them, janeshu abhigneshu, he is not aware of the greatness of those people. He doesn't listen to them. Sayeva Gokara. He is only having the mentality of cows and asses. Then Bhaktivinoda Thakur tells okay, first we can discuss how the cows are foolish. Cows are so worshipable. All 33 crore demigods stay in the body of cows. So we cows are worship. We have them on the altar, their image and all that. Many temples are having goshalas. Their cow milk only goes to the lordships. Krishna is Gopal. He takes cows for tending. Takes them to forest every day. In fact, he doesn't go to school. What does he do? Morning something 8:30 he leaves with the cows and he comes back something like 3:30 in the afternoon. So much, so many hours, 6, 7, 8 hours. It's like a job. People in the daytime, their livelihood is dependent on their college and the studies and the job or business, whatever. So Krishna daily is tending cows for so long. Without education, nothing. At the age of 5, he should have gone to Gurukul. There's no trace of it. He became Gopal at the age of 5. Hmm? Nanda Maharaj is also not worrying about whether to make him, send him to Gurukul or not. And this is forest school like that. And daily is going and same activities he's doing and he's very happily doing these activities. So Krishna is showing through his actions only how these all this materialistic education is useless in one sense. Most important is cows should be taken care of and the bulls. Balramji has hull, that is for tilling the land, and for that bulls are required. So cows protection, bull protection, that is what they recommend. So these cows, though they are worshipable, but this is one defect in the cow. That less intelligence is revealed when the cow's calf dies after delivery. Calf may die because of so many reasons, diseases and so many things. So then what the farmer does, he will remove the inner, he will give a cut to the dead body of that calf, and then he will remove all the stuff from inside, and he will stuff it with dry grass and things like that, and then he will again stitch this part which was opened. Then he will keep that calf standing next to cow. So cow doesn't understand this is dead calf. He's not closing eyes, opening eyes, nothing. Just standing like that because it's dead only. And then the cow licks the body of the calf, and then the way the nature is designed, when she has so much love for the calf who requires the mother's, the cow's milk, then she releases milk in the udders. Otherwise, just like that, udders will not provide milk at all. So when the milk comes in the udders, this milkman, the farmer, he nicely milks her, and she keeps licking. She doesn't understand. If he was alive, he would have moved here and there. He would be desperate to drink the milk. He is not interested in milk because he's not alive only. But she cannot understand this. So he fools her and derives milk from her. Otherwise, she will not give milk only if she comes to know calf is dead and all that. So she is fooled like that. So that's why she is considered as foolish. And donkey, needless to say, how foolish he is world famous, I think. You're a donkey. When people say that means you are a fool number one. One of the names of donkey is Vaishakhanandan. He is the son of Vaishak month. Why is it called a Vaishak month? Because in the this season, rainy season, there's so much green grass all over earth. This donkey keeps grazing, grazing, grazing from morning till evening. So evening he keeps grazing, grazing. He goes quite far. Then he looks back and he finds so much of green grass all over the fields. And then he feels, oh, I hardly ate anything. Okay. So he becomes very lean and thin. After eating so much grass throughout the day, he is lean and thin at the end of the that whole thing. But when summer season comes after Chaitra, Chaitra will be April, and Vaishak will be May around, and that's why we have Vaishak Purnima, and before that Chaturdashi, Narsing Chaturdashi, etc. So very hot season. There hardly any green grass is hardly there. Some yellow dry grass is there, and this donkey again he keeps grazing from morning till evening, and after going to the end evening he looks back and he finds whole land is without grass. Feels so much I ate. Huh? I'm very stout strong, and he becomes plumpy in that Vaishak month. This will hardly eat anything and he becomes fat. He gains weight. And in the rainy season, so much green grass he ate, but thinking that, oh, so much green grass I did not eat, he becomes lean and thin. So, what a fool he is. Huh? That's why foolishness or foolish people are called as donkey. Like that. Murkha or Gadha. And the height of it is Gardabasur, Dhenukasur. Is the height of ignorance, height of not having knowledge. So he comes running to attack on Krishna when he finds Krishna and Balram. They come, and cowherd boys had told that so many fruits are there, but we are not getting. They said, "Don't worry." So then Krishna and Balram start shaking these tal rukshas, palm trees. So as they shake, then so many fruits, tal fruits fall on the ground. They produce a lot of noise, sound. And then Gardabasur who was sleeping, Dhenukasur is, what is that? He's the number one terrorist. Who came in my territory? Nobody can enter. Kalia is another terrorist. They are all terrorists only, and these are all sitting in our heart only. So then he came running, running, running. He saw two boys are there. They are the ones. So I have to attack them. He came running, 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 high speed, and stopped in front of the Lord. Why? Because the donkey. And he turned around, and in the hind legs, with his back legs, and the backside legs, he hit Balramji on his chest only. So Balramji is undisturbed. So you can see generally why does one run? Because some impossible fit one wants to achieve. So when one runs, one can achieve it. Just like a long jump. So if you from here, if I have to jump long jump, if I just jump, it will not be very long jump. It will be uh, something. But if I go back some 10, 15, 20 feet or 30 feet back and come running, 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 running high speed, the body, that momentum, and then I just put there like a spring action, then that jump will be quite a long jump. It's a long jump. So, but this Gardavasur is coming running, 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 and he stops there. And then he turns around. So much energy is wasted there. And then it is hindlings is what a fool is. Then why did you run at all? Just come running, just come walking only. Na? Because all that running is useless. So this is how Dhenukasur is the height of ignorance. So because of attachment only, one becomes foolish. So men also have attachment. You can see they worry. That's why sadhus traditionally don't have hair. Means they shave the head. So what is the use of a comb or a sadhu? Nothing. It will be scratching only. Because there no hair only there. Or they grow such long hair, matted hair, no oil, nothing. So they get matted there. They all mesh. If you put comb there and drags it, the comb will break. Hmm. Now that bunch of hair will fall down, but then no kind of combing will happen. It's impossible. So that's how bodily conception sadhus are supposed to avoid. But then men also have this attachment to their body, how I look, and nowadays this what they call status and all that is all display of attachments only. See, I was and in this garden, people click photo and send it on, post it on there, whatever that status. See this, so it's all attachment to body and all that. So thus people are foolish. And then Prabhupada gives the height. The yogi, he died and his followers thought that he is in deep samadhi and all that. He was dead. And sometimes foolishly people think our sadhu, our guru is great. So he must be in deep meditation. But then because he was dead and they did not perform final rites, the body started decomposing, smelling bad, stinking and all that. Then it was unbearable. Then they said, okay, take the body. Hmm? That samadhi, what they thought to be so glorious, now they understood it's all nasty. So this is how people are. They're quite absorbed in bodily concept of life. That's why fear also comes in. Bhayam dvitiya bhinivesha tasyat. Abhinivesh means absorption. Absorption in the bodily concept of life leads to fear. So much fear. And sannyasi means socially dead. Dead means what? Body dies only, na? The soul never dies. So because he's dead, the first characteristic of a sannyasi is fearlessness, abhayam, or anybody who has knowledge also. It is said that sannyasi should enter in the deep forest also without any fear of fierce animals like tigers, lions, wolves, and all that. Why? Because Paramatma is sitting in the heart. Unless Paramatma dictates to that lion that eat this sadhu, the this lion will not attack him. So such kind of fearlessness is expected of sannyasis. They are dead. They are not in the bodily concept of life. They are dead for all practicing. They are walking, talking corpses, walking, talking dead bodies. Thus, the bodily concept of life is extremely strong among foolish persons who are compared to cows and asses. Nowadays, great scientists are trying to freeze dead bodies so that in the future these frozen bodies may again be brought to life. What they have in, I think, Egypt, they have mummies and all that. So those people thought that in future maybe dead person can be brought to life and all that. People have put so much of money there, rich people. In case whenever, in case not means in future when the science develops so much that the dead person can be brought to life. So keep my body in chemicals very nicely preserved, and whatever chemicals need to be changed because chemicals will be absorbing that stinking whatever decomposing. So then every now and then the chemical needs to be replaced, so a lot of maintenance charges are there. So they have put lakhs and crores of rupees, keep changing chemicals and all that. And in future when that technology develops with injection or whatever it is, put it in my dead body and bring me back to life. The person who died in 1820, he will come back to life in 2520. And who will be there? No relatives, all they are dead. They could not afford those maintenance charges. But he will gel with those generations then. So this is how people, rather than knowing what is the purpose of this body, what it should be used for, this body can be used for some purpose, some way by which one can attain eternal life. Instead of doing that, they are trying to make this body only eternal, which is never possible. That is the foolishness of the current civilization. And Prabhupada would heavily condemn, criticize, and attack it like anything. So this body is temporary. Tadapi adhruvam arthadam. It is adhruvam for sure. Every born person is going to die. Jatasya hi dhruvam mrutyur. Dhruvam janma mrutasya cha. Tasmat apariharyarthe. Natvam shochitum arhasi. Every born person is going to die. Every dead person is going to be reborn. That's why in the regular course of action, don't lament for that which is not worthy of lamenting. So body is not to be just like we bring bananas and all purchase, and we don't keep in the house for 10 years. After 10 years, I will eat bananas. No, you have to eat bananas within some days only. Even after 50 to 30, 30, 40 days, it may be all rotten, stinking, and ants will come, and so many cockroaches will come. So much problem. It has to be used in very less time in one sense. So like that this body also should be used for just the 70, 80 years for the purpose it is meant, for self realization, for god realization. Rather than using body for that purpose, people are trying to make this body only eternal. So that is not the way. So then Prabhupada is making a point. Hiranyakashipu lived millions of years ago, and then also he's quoting from history. So how this illusion, ignorance has been rampant for, in one sense, all time, eternity. It is said that time destroys everything except ignorance. Like we have this camera. This camera will be destroyed. After 10,000 years, it won't be existing. Mostly 1,000 years later also. Mostly 100 years later. Nowadays, because of technological advancement, you know, it is usable after some years, but person feels, it is. Yesterday Prabhu was very nicely mentioning, oh yeah, 14 Pro, 14, 17 Pro you don't have. That, 14. So you feel so bad. No, no, I need to have 17 Pro then. But then 17 Pro also after 6 months, then the 18 will come, 18 Pro will come, like that. 108 Pro comes hopefully, then it will stop. That 108 Pro is Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. And all the employees, top to end, top to bottom of Apple company, when they become at least one rounders, then they will not go after 108. Hmm? They will not go for 109. They will say this is best. So this has been very rampant, and it doesn't go away. It goes away by surrendering to Guru. Hmm. The ignorance cannot be destroyed by Krishna also, in one sense. It can be destroyed by Guru, by the blessings of Krishna. That's why Dhenukasura was killed by Balram, not by Krishna. Because Guru only has the power to destroy that which Krishna also cannot destroy. So Krishna empowers Guru more than himself also. He's Sevak Bhagwan. Guru is Sevak Bhagwan, and Krishna is Savior Bhagwan. So Krishna empowers Guru to do more things, better things than he himself can accomplish. That's why Balramji only could have killed Dhenukasura, and he kills also. But one needs to approach Guru with Pranipad, Pariprashna and Seva. Then he will do that. Upadekshanti te jnanam. He imparts knowledge. Jnaninas tattvadarshana. He has seen the truth. He's seeing Krishna 24 hours. As we earlier in the beginning we discussed. Stavajangam dekhi na dekhi taramoti. Because Guru sees Krishna everywhere and he gives knowledge. It's like a running commentary. He's telling, so okay, now India is playing and whatever that batsman is playing and the ball is gone and it is gone here, there. So when one is hearing such description, one is seeing it also. Hmm. Beginning, it just by hearing one is seeing also, just like Dhenukasu story we heard. So all of you could picturize in your mind, he's coming running, and he stopped, and then he stopped it in your mind also, and then he turned around when I said, then you are able to, like we have an animation. So we had this we have this movie Narsimha Avatar, so there are many things that were systems were designed, no, what you call fed, and then all that appears to be moving and all that, because there is no human being, nothing was involved, but everything appears to be in action because of all that. So when the description is being heard, so we immediately we imagine, we can see that okay, Dhenuka set around, and then with his hind legs he's hitting Balramji on the chest and all that. So Guru is directly seeing past times. And he is telling us running commentary. And then when we hear, we are also able to see. And eventually when heart is completely purified, the disciple himself is also directly able to see. Shri Radhika Madhavayorapada Madhurya Leela Gunarupa Namna Pratikshana Vande Guru Shri Charanaravindam. Sucha Master is relishing Krishna's name, form, qualities and pastimes at every moment. Pratikshana Aswadan. He is not just watching it. That is in one sense lower. Aswadan is relishing it at every moment. Pratikshana Aswadana Lolupasya. Hmm. Krishna's name, Srimati Radharani and Krishna. Shri Radhika Madhayor Apara. These are unlimited names are there, unlimited forms are there, unlimited qualities are there, and unlimited pastimes are there. There's no end to it. Apar. Par means end. Apar. Unending. No end only. Just like ocean. Oceanic pastimes, oceanic forms, and all that. Madhurya Leela. Madhur. All are very sweet. Madhurya Leela, Guna, Rupa, Nam Nam. The revelation is in the reverse order. Revelation is first, holy name is Krishna. This realization will come for any practitioner. Then the form, when offenseless chanting takes place, form automatically is revealed on the Manas Patal, on the screen of the mind. Then one comes to know Krishna's qualities. 64 qualities are described. So one will get revelation of that, and eventually one will enter in the pastimes of the Lord. Hmm? Just like once Srimati, this is Srinivas Acharya and all. So he is Gunamanjari in Golok Vrindavan, and his disciple Ramchandra Kaviraj is Mani Manjari. So once Srimati Radharani went to take bath in Yamuna, Radha Krishna. So they had water sports. So she went inside. Lalita Sakhi is there, and Adrupa Manjari, and they are all there. And Radharani spotted, bathed, and all that. When she came out, but then her, I think, nose ring fell down in Yamuna water. But she did not realize it. Then all gopis and all they left like that. But then after coming, Radharani realized, "Hey, my nose ring is gone. Where is it gone?" She asked Rupa Manjari. So Rupa Manjari told Guna Manjari. So you see, where is it gone? She took bath in Yamuna, might have fallen somewhere. So then Guna Manjari went inside, and she was searching. Where is the nose ring of Radharani? She's searching, searching. She's not getting here, there, everywhere in Yamuna. So then here Srinivas Acharya, who is Guna Manjari, he's sitting in meditation and he's searching in the Yamuna water. Where is it? Here, there. He's not here in this, I think, Chachigram. And there are two wives he had. They were wondering what happened to husband. He's not coming out of the meditation. They started crying then. He's dead or what? And others were also wondering. But they understood he's not dead, but he's not coming to consciousness also. And hours passed by. The wife started crying all the more. So then ultimately they called Ramachandra Kaviraj. So Ramachandra Kaviraj sat in meditation to see what is happening. So then he saw that my spiritual master, who is Guna Manjari and is Mani Manjari, so he is in Yamuna water. He is searching that nose ring. Where is it? Like that. So then he also started searching like that, and then he got it. It was behind one lotus leaf, and he gave it to Mani Manjari, that here it is, a Guna Manjari. Mani Manjari gave to Guna Manjari, here what you are searching, you can give it. So then Guna Manjari gave it to, then he came out, Mani Manjari came out of meditation, that is Ramachandra Kaviraj, and said, don't worry, there are some whatever research work was going on, don't worry, then very soon he'll come to consciousness. He consoled everyone. And then sure enough, Mani Manjari, who received that from Guna Manjari, who received that from Mani Manjari, gave it to Rupa Manjari. Here is Radharani's rosary, and then she gave it to Radharani. It was put, and then Radharani was happy. All are happy. Then Guna Manjari came back to consciousness, opened his eyes, and he's wondering what is it? Okay, here we are in Jajigram, not in Vrindavan and all that. So we will also enter like that. Not necessarily will come back in that body. Hmm. We'll enter in pastime, and here our body will drop down dead. Hmm. And then when we wake up in Golok Vrindavan, we'll feel no difference only. Because I was in the pastimes of Krishna only. We'll not understand we were in Bhulok, having meditation of Krishna's pastimes and had entered through our spiritual body, which we did not possess then. But now we are in spiritual body. That body is gone. Now we are in Golok. We were in Bhulok, we are in Golok. That will be realized then. So, like that, one has to go deeper. And this is all possible by practicing bhakti, by surrendering to Guru. This will all happen. And here, towards the end, Prabhupada is making one knowledge point also, that apparently the queens did not want to deliver the dead body for burning because they were afraid of dying with the dead body of their husband. Earlier, women would go sati. It is not. It was not forced because so much love for husband. Husband was ideal devotee. Natural it is. So when husband left body, in case before wife, wives would always desire that may I die before my husband. They call Saubhagyavati, one who dies before her husband. All that. When my mother left body because she left before father, so I saw so many ladies in our town village. They came and they were putting kumkum to her dead body, like that, something they were putting, and they were taking from there and they were putting to their heads also. That, oh my dear lady, like you died before your husband, may we also die before our husbands, like that. Let us not remain after husband. So much chastity was there, so much love was there, and husband was also very special husband. They were so devoted to Guru Krishna and all that. Nowadays that is all not there. And that train changed, but then the pratha, that ritual, not ritual, what do you call, custom was going on like that. And women would be dragged by the in-laws, father-in-law, hey come, you have to jump in the husband's funeral, you know, and they're pulling, no, you have to throw her, and she would be like, getting burned, and she cannot come out also, they will make sure she doesn't come out only. And this is murder. This is not sati. This is now how. This is not how it was done earlier. She would only voluntarily. In British time, one village, one man died, and then the British officer came to know that his wife is going sati, like that. So he came running, running, running there. I said, my dear lady, please don't jump in this. I understand you are concerned about the maintenance, because husband is dead, who was the maintainer, Bharatana. He works and all that. So you are concerned that after husband you will not be maintained. Don't worry, I will give you salary every month. You will get enough. You will never be deprived of anything. Don't jump. Don't be foolish and do like that. So she heard all that. So she took one lantern would be there, no? And she held it like this, and she made the flame high, and then the flame started burning her skin, started melting, 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 all the way to bone. And she was so steadily doing that, and then the British officer kept watching. He was stunned. My God, the body, the skin has melted and it is gone, bone is now getting heated up, and she has absolutely no trace of any anxiety, any distress, any tear, nothing. He understood this is not some maintenance problem. Anxiety of maintenance, there's no anxiety of maintenance. She really, then he said, yes, whatever you wish you may. And then she went there on the funeral pyre. Her husband's dead body was there, she kept on her lap, and then the relatives set it on fire, and she was sitting there very calm, composed. And the funeral pyre, that whole fire, flames kept increasing, increasing, whole skin melted and all that. She was absolutely undisturbed, and the British officer kept watching. He cannot imagine it in his wildest of dream. Uh, because it is said the flames of this fire would not be as painfully burning that woman as much as the flames of separation from her husband. So much love was there. This is how Vedic civilization was there. But it seems these women were not ready for it. So that's why they were trying to delay the final rites, because they were not ready. That's what Prabhupada's commentary is. Apparently, the queens did not want to deliver the dead body for burning because they were afraid of dying with the dead body of their husband. But we don't have to laugh at them, because we can also know none of us can jump like that. It is said that's why scriptural recommendation is after Guru dies, the disciple has to commit suicide. He has to die. He cannot leave. Only in one condition he can remain. What? If he is ready to preach the message that he has heard from his guru for rest of his life, then only he can remain alive. If not, he should also jump in that fire or some other ways. He should finish off his body. So like that. So scriptures are amazing. Such chastity is being taught to us who keep changing the mobile models in every 2, 3, 5, 6 months. We are unchaste to our mobiles, our houses, our cars, our vehicles, our furniture, chairs. My God, in Brahmacharya ashram we see so much change happening. वो outdated हो गया. Brahmacharya also interested latest technology. What is that? What's happening? Temple ashram doesn't allow. If allowed, then every brahmachari will have 17 Pro for this 6 months, and after 6 months they will have 18, and then eventually 18 Pro, like that. And they say I gifted it to one grahastha, and he received it as a Mahaprasad, and then he gave me 1.5 lakhs for the latest 18 Pro, like that, like that. So Kali Yuga is very deadly, but fortunately we are surviving somehow. So if you follow this, not all this as it. So we don't have to laugh at these women because we ourselves are not so chaste. But the point to be noted that such kind of chastity, at least towards Guru's instruction, should be there. We may not be able to jump in that Guru's funeral, but at least we can try to preach the message that we heard from him for rest of our lives. Okay, any question? Yes. Hmm. Hmm? It depends on the charging. Depends on the charging. If my mobile I have charged up to 20, it was almost 1 2. From there I charged 20. How long will it go on? It will go on for 2 3 days. Just for few hours, 1 2 hours or more. But if I have charged it to 80, then it will go on for quite long period. If I have charged up to 100, then it will go for full whatever it is. But after 100 also, I have to again after some hours again I have to recharge it. So like that we have to take sadhu sang regularly. At every moment ideally. One should never give up association of devotees. नाचो गाओ भक्त संगे करो संकीर्तन कृष्ण नाम उपदेशी तारो सर्वजन. Shileshwarpuri after initiating Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu instructed him this. Nacho, you dance, gao, you sing. Bhakta Sange, in the association of devotees. Karo Sankirtan. So we are supposed to be always in the association of devotees and always do Sankirtan. Hmm. Krishna Nama Upadeshi. Instruct everyone about chanting the holy name. Request everyone. Tara Sarvajan and deliver everyone. So we don't do all this. We just take little bit association of devotees. Then that will give some strength and we will survive Maya's attacks. But after some time again we are susceptible. Again we will be. Just imagine every day you take daily 5 6 chapatis, but every day now you reduce your diet to one chapati only for no reason. What will happen? Your strength will be hardly anything. You will not be able to do the regular way you were able to function because you have been eating very less. So like that, this sadhu sangha has to be taken a lot. One devotee many years back had sent me one SMS message that Shraddha is like initial kick in the scooter. You know, scooter. You have to give a kick, then only the engine starts. So Shraddha is like initial kick in the scooter, which makes it moving forward. But Sadhu Sangha, Association of Devotees, is the petrol in the tank or the fuel in the tank, which you require all the time. Once you kick it and the engine starts, you don't have to do anything with that kick. In fact, the person who is sitting behind by mistake, he presses that kick. What happens? Trrr, trrr. Means don't press it. What is it? It's not required. Engine is already going on. Then only accelerator, brake, etc. But anytime the petrol ends in the petrol pump, a petrol tank, immediately the vehicle will stop. Then the kick and all is all useless. You need petrol in that. So sadhu sang is the ongoing fuel we need 24 by 7. Even if you don't have physical association of devotees, in the mind you have to associate with devotees. That's why it is said one should avoid the materialistic association by all means. Now, what does mean? Even what does it mean? Even sadhu like me, I came from Pune to here. So many passengers, were there around in at the airport, in the plane, then coming here. Here in the city, I am going here, and there are so many people around. How can I avoid associating with them? Even sadhus cannot avoid association. Then what to speak of grahasthas who are in the world living? So it means not accepting their trends. The way they live them their lifestyle and all, you don't take them as your role model at all. There's fashion of tattoo and all that. So when you see your colleagues one by one every day one is coming with newer and newer tattoo, you don't think, I should also have tattoo. No. These are all fools. The body itself is the biggest tattoo on the soul. Hmm. And if at all tattoo is required, tilak is the devotional tattoo. And traditional tattoo is rangoli, not rangoli, what do you call mehendi. Mehendi is very good. Mataji's apply mainly, I think. I don't know Prabhuji's apply or not. But that's okay. Very nice artistic design, intricate. After 15 20 days, it goes up new one. What is the dearth? And almost free of cost, or it may be very cheap. But these tattoos and all, you go to those tattoo shops. I don't know how much they cost, but must be 500, 1000 at least. So costly. And then skin is permanently destroyed in one sense. Afterwards, fashion changes. You are bored of that butterfly on your somewhere. So you want lion there now. Then you have to undergo laser. I don't know what is it called. So all the skin is meddling with the skin. You are not this skin, and so much skin is being used for portraying beauty. So you don't take that as your those people as role model. You take devotees. Prabhupada is our role model. Guru Maharaj is role model. So many devotees in ISKCON, they are our role models. So we understand as soon as we see these people, we know these are fools. We can't say that, otherwise you lose your job only. But you have to know your boss. All they are fools. Anybody who is not knowing philosophy of Bhagavad Gita is a fool. That's why Arjun is forgetful of all this philosophy which he has heard from childhood only. And then Krishna says, what is he says? Ashochan anvashocastvam pragyavadamscha bhashase gatasuna gatasumscha nanu shochinta panditah. A learned person doesn't mourn for that which is unworthy of mourning. What a fool you are. So you are not an intelligent person. So all the materialistic people are unintelligent, foolish people. You may have to work under them because they are your bosses and all. So you have to keep quiet, but internally you have to know these are all fools. You cannot associate with them. You cannot accept their trends as the whatever ideal thing. That we take from devotees. There you are helpless. If possible, one should give up such job by all means and take up some business. He is only the king. He is only the owner, or he can do some devotional job in temple, something like that. But if not possible, stay there and don't get influenced by their trends. Rather, try to preach to them. You can preach. What's the problem? Recess time of the company hours, before company starts, after company hours. You can preach to those colleagues. Call them to temple for Janmashtami and all that. So then you give association, you take association more, then you will be able to not you will not succumb to temptations. Isn't it? It's just like children, these children are there. They can't even walk properly, they crawl, and if there's many times children, they will say like, Papa, please pick me up. Because for them, so much strength is not there in body. They feel tired standing so much. So parents have to take them up like that. You understand? But the same child, as he gets nourished by foodstuffs and all that, and does exercise, then eventually he'll stand on his own legs, and then he will not be tired. Then you can stand up for 5 hours, 6 hours, 7 hours, 8 hours. Once in 2003 Kumbh Mela in Nasik, we started BTG magazine distribution on near Ramghat, Godavari River, Kumbh Mela, Shahi Snan Day. So that time morning 10 o'clock we started till 7 o'clock we were distributing, standing only 9 hours non-stop. We were 10, 15 brahmacharis. So 9 hours standing only, absolutely no thought of sitting also. So much power develops. Understand? So like that we have to increase our power, spiritual power, and that happens by associating with sadhus. Shravanam Kirtanam in the midst of sincere, dedicated devotees will make us spiritually very powerful. Then we cannot get tempted and all these things. Now, what fall down is happening for us here and there. Anyway, you described, or many more ways are there. We should understand we are not spiritually strong. Simple. So, just like sometimes, like I developed cold when I started from Pune to come here. So, what I have been doing for last 3 4 days, everywhere I am going, I'm asking for that what they call steam inhaler, and then some other things like that. So, I'm taking precaution, and what it shows because nose was running and all that. So, that is clear indication that some problem is there. This is not health, ill health. So, you have to do something. So, I have been doing that. Now it's little better. One point of time it will stop, then we will not ask for steam inhaler and all those things, not required. So like that we have to steadily keep going up, up. Hmm? Hmm. We don't have to worry about it. We understand, our lecturers have told that we need to follow Guru. Yasya prasadat Bhagavad prasadam. Krishna doesn't give himself direct like that. We don't have to worry about that. We have to go to them and tell them you are not body, you are spirit soul. Many times they are just having hodgepodge, just chanting many things here and there. But their bodily concept of life doesn't go away. We following so strictly, our bodily conception of life doesn't leave us so easily. So where is the question for them? So no need to worry. Any other relation? Realization, yeah. Yes. Enemy is the last, first one to come in and last one to go out. First in, last out. Ichha dvesha samuthena dvandva mohena bharata. Your lust will go, your pride will go, your greed will go, but your envy will not go. Envy is the last one to go. It's a long discussion in the scriptures, but basically, if we take Vaishnav Seva as the goal of our life, by the blessings of Vaishnavas, everything will be accomplished. Yasya prasadat bhagavad prasado. Ye prasade pure sarva asha. Because envy means you want him to serve you. He is your subordinate and you are his superior. But Vaishnava Seva, or for that matter, Jivadaya also, he is superior to and you are inferior to him. By serving him, I gain mercy of the Lord. And mercy of the Lord will relieve you of the envy also. Shravanam also will help us to get rid of envy. So envy what means I am great. We don't want to hear the glories of Lord and devotees. Krishna in 18th chapter he says, mm, uh, what he says, मच्चित्त सर्व दुर्गाणि मत प्रसादात् तरिष्यसि यत् अथ चेत्तु अहंकार न श्रोष्यसि विनंक्षसि मच्चित्त सर्व दुर्गाणि just fix your mind in me सर्व दुर्गाणि all kinds of obstacles problems in life मच्चित्त सर्व दुर्गाणि मत प्रसादात् by my mercy तरिष्यसि you will cross all of them अथ चेत्तु अहंकार or because of false pride you think you are great अथ चेत्तु अहंकार न श्रोष्यसि you will not hear about me or you will not hear me then vinankshyasi, you will be destroyed. Envious person will be destroyed. So when we are envious of someone, we don't want to hear his glories, Krishna's glories, devotees' glories. So we have classes every day. Nashta prayashu abhadreshu nityam bhagavata sevaya. All abhadras will be wiped off. So top anartha abhadra is envy. So it will go away. Glorifying devotees, that also relieves one from envy. We may not feel like glorifying. That's why Bhaktivinoda Thakur, when two brahmacharis would fight like that, then he would call both of them and make them sitting facing each other, and he's here. They're sitting on chair and okay, now what is the name of Prabhu? Please glorify him. Now they are so envious of each other. They have fought. Maybe they have beaten also physically each other. At least they have offended heavily. And now he's told you have to glorify him. It's such a big challenge. What glorify? If only Bhaktivinoda Thakur asked, tell his problem, his mistake, his faults, and he's a rascal, he's this and he's a rich and this and that. But exactly opposite question is asked. Glorify him. See something, tell something good in him. So, pause. Silence. His mind is blown off. Fuse. What question? He doesn't have any glory only. How can I glorify? There's nothing good in him. But Guru Maharaj ordered, at least some submission was there towards Guru. So then he thought about it. Something has to be answered because silence is continuing. And Guru is expecting answer. So then he says, Guru Maharaj he wears very fresh dhoti and kurta, sparkling white or whatever was saffron. Oh, very good. Excellent. Now you tell one glory in him. For him now headache it is. What glory? There is no glory. Then he says he wears very nice tilak. Very good. Then you tell one more. Like that. He would not leave them till and as the exercise went further ahead, then they would understand so many glories he has. And never thought about it. Because envy means catching the shadow, which is black in color, of the person. Isn't it? All of us, no matter whether you are white in complexion, tall, rich, or shadow of everyone is black only. So if shadow is focused on, then it is all black side. But real life means seeing the person, focusing on him. He's has so many great qualities. So envy just unnecessarily goes to that side. Envy is also called as indirect appreciation. Why not direct appreciation? Direct appreciation is not possible because we feel bad about him. He's a rascal. He should glorify me. So directly appreciate. This is very tough. Only in devotee circle it is possible. Fortunately, very head-on collision don't happen in devotees because of training. But where training is not there, that also happens. Devotee attack each other also. One devotee went behind another devotee running in the complex of that temple with an iron rod and he hit him on his leg and broke his bone of the thigh. And he was hospitalized in the for 3 4 months. Both wearing dhoti kurta. So this is not having enough training. Then basically without discipline, one is animalistic only. So one has to. So these are some tips we can try. But topmost is chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Non-stop. 24 hours we should chant. Let's say I'm envious of some devotee and I'm chanting. I have decided I'll chant next 10 hours. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram. Then he enters in the room and I'm Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare Krishna. He's going here. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna, and he's opening the locker. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare. I want to shoot him, blast at him, but I have decided 10 hours I'll chant. Hare Krishna. And then he's going Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Then he's going out Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna. Because opportunity is gone. No? Otherwise, I have to search him and blast at him. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. He's gone. So I did not vent out my envy. So non-stop you chant, you'll overcome envy. Very difficult. You'll stop chanting Hari Bol, Prabhu, what are you doing? Switch off the light. This is Krishna's energy. How can you waste it? So much envy. You want to blast at him. Anything you do, you can blast. Like that Bhaktan Thakur tells, I think, story. That one lamb was drinking, or goat was drinking water in the forest. Stream was there, and a lion came there that side, and this sheep was there, and a lion came, and he was drinking water, and then the lion said, "What is this? Don't you understand? I am the king of the forest." Yes, sir, I agree that you are the king. Then how can you feed me your jhuta water? Hmm? You are drinking water, and then the stream water gets contaminated. I have to drink that. Then she said, "My dear sir, you are up the stream. I am down the stream. I am drinking your jhuta, not the other way." Acha, you are so arrogant. You are teaching me the lesson, huh? So I must pounce upon you and eat you. And then he pounced. So they said, call a dog a bad dog and kill it. So envy is like that. No matter what good qualities, how many good qualities that person has, you only focus on the black shadow of him and you attack him. Because Krishna is not filled in our heart, Maya is filling more. So then we see only faults in others. One has to see good qualities. If nothing else, just see one good thing. How many of us claim that we love Krishna? Yes or not? Yeah, to some degree. So Krishna, he's sitting in the heart of that person whom you are envious of. Krishna is associating with that person 24 by 7 for all eternity, and you in a day for 1 2 hours or 1 2 minutes, you are not able to tolerate him. So if your Lord whom you love is very nicely sitting in his heart, guiding him and giving him all knowledge, everything, forgetfulness, remembrance. So why can't you also follow your master, your Lord? Isn't it? That's why that is what is 4.35. 4.35 everybody knows in the creation. Tadvidhi pranipatena. So upadekshanti te jnanam. They impart knowledge because they have seen the truth. So what is the truth that a self-realized spiritual master imparts to the guru? That nobody discusses. That is 4.35. By that you understand all living beings are in me. They are mine. They are my parts and parcels. So either way, all living beings are in Krishna, or Krishna is in the heart of all living beings. Yo mam pashyati sarvatra sarvam cha mai pashyati tasyaham na pranashyami sachame na pranashyati. One who sees me in everything and everything and everyone in me, for him I am never lost, nor is ever lost to me. So if you just give up your envy, you will see Krishna 24 hours everywhere and everything. Sarvatra haya nija ishtadeva sputi. But if envy is there, then what happens? You separate the jiva from his parents, Radha and Krishna. And he's a rascal, I'll beat him and kill him. This is envy. But lack of envy or prem means you immediately see, oh, this person, he's suffering because he's forgetful of Krishna. He has lost connection with Krishna. Let me connect him to Krishna. Let me give him some Mahaprasad. Let me give him some book, something. At least say Hare Krishna. Call him to temple. You understand? So envy is separating the person. So address the person, know the person. That shows our ignorance also when we are envious of others. We are not able to see him as the child of Krishna. So one has to see. That shows that we have not approached our Guru. Or only Guru, my Guru. You keep telling everyone, my Guru is the best Guru. My Guru, Vahe Guru. Like that. Those all who, my Guru and all those, they are in the bodily concept of life. Because Guru Tattva is one only. That's why Vyas Puja of any Guru is celebrated. All the disciples of all Gurus should come. Not that our Guru Maharaj, this thing. So we come. It's not our Guru's Vyas Puja. That is foolishness. That is utter foolishness. Krishna is called a Samashti Guru, and a particular Guru is called a Vyashti Guru. So all the gurus represent Krishna only. So Vyas Puja of any guru of in our town, wherever we are, and in our place, we should attend. We should not say, हमारे गुरु का ये नहीं है. It's not nothing to do. Why should we go? We will go for our Guru Maharaj Vyas Puja, and they have sponsored feast of 10 lakh rupees, and overall expenditure 10 lakh. For our Guru's Vyas Puja, we will have 30 lakhs, three times the more. Our bodily concept of life, foolishness. So, and which is quite prominent also. Because nobody reads Prabhupada books, nobody attends daily Bhagavatam class. I mean, nobody is many. So then naturally it will be there. That's a what do you call extended bodily concept of life within spiritual organization. Just like Mera Bharat Mahan, that is in the outside world, and here Mera Guru Mahan. Why? Because I am his disciple. If he had not accepted me as his disciple, then this Guru has no value. So this kind of bodily concept like one has to overcome. Bodily conception of life is very strong. Grossly also, if at all somehow overcome, then subtly it doesn't go away. So much my guru is my guru. Sometimes devotee, yesterday one devotee, I am your God brother. Then I wanted to tell him, all are my God brothers only. Because God is one only. Your father, my father. He was telling as if I will give him special attention, special because I talked to many congregation member in that Sahakar Nagar. So two, three times he said, and I was but I had to leave also. There was no time. But on the way, no, I am your God brother. I said, what is the point you want to tell that you ask? He said, please bless me. I said, I bless you. Don't worry. So, so we have to become broad-minded. Vasudhaiva, Udara Charitanam tu Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. All are our God brothers only. Some of our God brothers are spreading bad words about us, and some other gurus disciples are coming. Prabhu, please give us instruction. We are hearing your classes. We are so inspired. We want to join as brahmachari. So all this, my God brother, his guru, my guru is one. This is all foolishness and bodily concept of life within organization. And we can say it's all spiritual because we are in spiritual organization. No. Read Prabhupada books and understand what is he saying. Udara Charitanam, to those who are broad minded, Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, all the living entities living, not just human beings, all the living entities, including plants, aquatics, they're all my brothers and sisters, they're all my family members. Kutumba, one family. Ayam Nija, he is mine. Parovetti, he is outsider, stranger. Ganana Lagu Chetasam, those who are small minded, they calculate like this Ganana. Lagu Chetasam. Udara Charitanam, to those who are broad minded, Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. Like that. So many fights going on. And this is our area. You cannot preach here. Hmm? If you preach, distribute books, then half the share ours. So we have to overcome this bodily concept of life. And some project somebody else is heading. No, no, no. Remove him. My God brother can be there. I need not be necessary there, but my God brother should be there. Like that. So all the people there can get initiation from our Guru, who is Vaheguru. So it will take quite some time for devotees to become mature. Or it will take very less time if they read daily Prabhupada books for 1 hour and chant attentively. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Like that. So many problems. Hmm. When the Guru is living, and because he is continuously engaged in devotional activities in a very vibrant way, so we should not see him as a ordinary human being. You understand? But as far as body goes, scriptures only talk about how to put the body of the spiritual master in samadhi. What are different ways are there? So these foolish people, they thought after the death of the this thing also, then they're thinking no, no, it's a samadhi and all that. So it's a bodily concept of life which is being attacked. You understand? Yeah, but so that was revealed, no, that he was not in samadhi. So they put him on higher pedestal than he was at. You understand? And that's what most of the disciples do about their guru. Our guru, yeah, our guru, this and all that. And then sometimes the guru falls down, or sometimes the guru leaves body. Then the disciples are wondering. We promoted, inspired everyone to take initiation from our guru. Now so many devotees in line for initiation, and the guru is no more. Now what to do? Big question mark. Then there will be bodily concept of life doesn't go away. Then they'll find out. Okay, chalo, my god brother is there, who is appointed after guru as guru. Why guru? So all these candidates who are aspiring from our Guru Maharaj, they can be streamlined. They can be okay from him. So it will not go away so easily. His body is spiritualized. Iron put in fire acts like fire. It is iron only. But it has Sakshat Haritvena. He is not Hari. Haritva. He has got the qualities of Hari. That's why Kintu. But Prabhoryaha Priya Eva Tasya is the most confidential servitor of the Lord. Otherwise, one may think, Are, he is Hari only. He is not Hari. Krishna is Sevya Bhagwan, but Guru is Sevaka Bhagwan, Supreme Personality of Servitor Godhead. So his body is made up of earth, water, fire, air, ether only. Panchamahabhut only. And the Panchamahabhut should be accordingly put in Samadhi after his departure. The soul departs from the body. But we cannot think that he's seeing his body, black body, oh, must have performed lot of sins. That's why so dark, African guru. No, that is Naramati. His soul is in touch with Krishna. He is continuously relishing Madhurya Lila Guna Rupa Namnam Pratikshana Aswadana. So that's why he's saying na Drushtai Swabhava Janitair Vapushasya Doshair. Two vapus are there, gross body and subtle body. So one may see, as I said, black African guru. My God. If we apply 10 Santur soaps and pour 10,000 liters of water, still I don't think this black color will fade also little bit. This is utter foolishness. He is so much out of bodily concept. Like he doesn't apply soap only, and you are thinking if only we apply 10 Santur soap, whether the color black color will become somewhat white or what. So this is our conception of life. Hmm. So one has to come out of that. You Jaisi Drushti, Vaisi Srushti, because you have bodily concept of life. You see everybody in as a body. That should not be done. So that is one, and another is subtle body defect. Sometimes Guru may forget something. He may say, "Hey, where is my ticket? Where did I keep? Did you see? Did you see? Huh? You only that day when we booked the ticket, we were keeping. You said, no, no, no. You may lose it. Give it to us. Give it to me. And we gave it to you. And now you only lost it. So we should not see like that. You understand? This is mental defect. Something. He doesn't forget Krishna for a moment. He lost the ticket. He's not remembering where the ticket is kept. That's not a problem. You keep ticket very safely, and you forget Krishna all the time. So what is the use? Penny wise, pounds foolish. There may be guru who doesn't forget where his ticket is kept, and he remembers also Krishna 24. That is fine. But even if not, he forgot where his ticket is and nobody got the ticket, something happened. You book now fresh ticket, lakhs of rupees are gone. No problem. Because every moment wasted without remembrance of Krishna is a utter colossal waste of money, energy, time. Which guru which with guru never happens. Is always remembering Krishna. Never forgetful of Krishna. So what, how does it matter? This all this thing. You understand? No? Yeah. But those who are senior to that Vaishnav, they should also be little practical and tell him some tips so that every time his airline ticket he doesn't forget. Nowadays everything is online and all that, but I'm just telling something like that. So that should not happen. Some tips can be given by seniors. That is their duty. But we don't have to see like that. Any other? Okay, so we'll end. ग्रंथराज श्रीमद् भागवतम की, शिल प्रभुपाद की, समवेत गौर भक्त वृंद की, निताय गो प्रेमानंदी।